Hi, I'm Gabby, and I am the writer, director, producer of Metanoia, and I also play our protagonist, Emma. Oh, that's a tough one. Conflicted, kind-hearted, and observant. Absolutely. At the beginning of the series, we see Emma just getting out of a relationship with her college boyfriend. This change in her relationship status causes Emma to revisit some past undefinable feelings about her sexuality that she never really figured out before. Soon after, Emma meets Bryn, who is a transfer student who's just come to her college, and she immediately catches Emma's eye. To her, this is an extremely new situation. She's still figuring out what it even means to have these feelings, let alone act on them. On the other hand, Emma has a really lovely relationship with her best friend and roommate, Amber. Amber is there for Emma in her times of need and vice versa, whereas Emma is much more quiet and reserved and observant. Amber is definitely much more outgoing and really brings Emma out of her shell. She's truly comfortable being around Amber. So yeah, I definitely wear a lot of hats for Metanoia, but I've definitely found a way to make it work. I do a ton of pre-production beforehand to make sure that everything is set and I don't have to worry much when I'm on set, and I'm trying to get into actor mode as well. And a lot of this has to do with that I have 100% trust and faith in my DP, Janelle. We really work well together, and because we do a lot of pre-production beforehand, I'm confident that she knows what I'm looking for. I don't have to always wonder like, oh, does it look okay? Do I need to check every take? Because I really have faith in her. So the concept for Metanoia started when I was a freshman in college. I had written the pilot just on a whim. I just had this idea and I didn't really have any expectations that I would be producing it or what would happen with it in the future. With TV and film nowadays, I do see a lot of great LGBTQ representation, but I had never seen a queer young woman, specifically bisexual young woman, on screen who was trying to figure out who she is and what that means for her specifically in a young adult environment. And that's something that sparked my idea for writing the pilot. I'm a huge believer in creating your own content and creating what you want to see represented on screen if you don't see it. So process-wise, Metanoia really came to life and started in my senior year of college. I was in a cinema production class and we all were tasked with writing a 30-minute script or pilot, and some would be chosen to produce. So I thought, should I use the script I wrote before? Maybe I shouldn't. I was really torn between, but I ended up using the pilot that I had written just on a whim years earlier as my script, and it was chosen to produce, and that's how it started. We produced the pilot my senior year with all students from the film department, students from the theater department as actors, and it was really wonderful. And during that time, I was also writing the second episode, not knowing if we would go forward with anything else. I just had more ideas flowing out, and as soon as we finished and I graduated, everyone was still reeling to go and wondering what was next and when we were going to start filming. And I was like, oh, this is a thing, we're continuing it. People really want to do this, and that was super exciting. I honestly was so surprised that people were still really interested in continuing, and we decided to go forward and produce the second episode in 2020, this year. All the members of my crew and cast are still students. I'm the only one who's graduated, so it still is very much a student-driven production. I hope for Metanoia to conclude with a third and final episode, but that's something we are excited to produce in the future. There is a ton of movement in this series. I would say 99% of everything we've shot is handheld, using a Ronin S or a Ready Rig. Emma's a dancer, so movement is already central to her life. and that equipment helps us track her when she's dancing in her scenes. And we have a lot of tracking shots of her just in general, tracking shots of the characters in general. That's something that is a stylistic choice for this series. We also have a lot of close-up shots using different lenses to convey a sense of point of view, putting the audience in her shoes. A lot of the times, because Emma is more quiet and observant, we are figuring out what she's feeling, what she's thinking through what she's seeing rather than what she's saying. Overall, this has been an amazing process, something that I never would have expected to come this far. I'm so proud of my amazing crew. Each of them wore so many hats as well, did so many things, constantly contributed to the production, as well as my amazing actors, and even down to the amazing extras who came in all the time, and everyone who just jumped at every opportunity to work on this series. I'm eternally grateful to you guys. Obviously, since COVID happened, we have experienced some delays in post-production on our end, but we really hope to be getting episodes 1 and 2 out to you this June. We are so excited. We really just want to release the series to the public, so as soon as we can, we will get it to you. As always, keep checking our social media pages. We will update you on there, and we also always post weekly updates, which there's like some exciting stuff coming out soon, so you should check. Trailers, stuff like that. So as always, please like our pages to keep up with what we're doing, and subscribe to our YouTube page. That is the way that we are going to be getting you the series. So if you're already subscribed, you're ready for the series to be released. So definitely go do that. It's all at Metanoia series. Stay tuned. We're so excited. Thank you for your support.